Hello, hello. We are live. So, how's everybody doing on this Sunday evening? Just moving some stuff here on my computer. So, I have my notes, I have things to reference on the computer, and I have my notes in my lap. So, I am ready to deliver my self love sermon for today. Yay! So I hope everybody's doing well. Let me just go ahead and do this real quick while I'm thinking about it. I want to make sure that I am posting this as it happens. Not just for, let me see if I can get a little more light here. Here we go. Not just for the Facebook page, but I also want to make sure that I share with Team Motivation as well. Yeah, my private group. So I just want to make sure everybody has, everybody's on the same page, basically. Okay, so let me get that off of there because it looks weird to see myself and that time lag. It's really weird. And also, I was trying to play with my phone so I could turn it. If you turn it to the side, then when I post this on YouTube, it's not going to have that weird box effect. But when I turn it to the side, my phone is doing something really weird. And I'm like, okay, why is it? Because it just gives me like a black screen. And I've never had that problem before. So don't know, but we'll press on and we'll just do it the traditional way, box and all. All right, so we are continuing with Vision 2018, and this is something, guys, that I'm going to be talking about for the duration of December, to get you ready for the new year. Yay! So as I've said before, I'm excited. I am. I'm more excited for the new year, for 2018 than I've been for, years. Because usually when I say that I'm excited for a new year, I might be semi-excited. But, now I'm like, yes, bring it on. Because I am ready. I am ready to take this new year on. So, without further ado, so as you can see, as the description says, that the title of this self-love sermon is Just Be. Just Be. This is something that came to me today, because oftentimes when I sit and I try to decide what do I really want to share with my tribe, with my peeps, to let them know, as far as, our mission of self-love, what they need to know about, what they need to be doing, so on and so forth. So I wanted to kind of tell you a little bit about this year for me. So for me, this year, 2017, has been more of a year of discovery. And it's been a discovery of good things and some not so good things. But what I do know is even with the not so good things, all things are working together for my good. So it's been a year of discovery. It's been a year of kind of excavation. And when I think of excavation, I think of like archaeologists when they go and they dig up like artifacts and bones and stuff like that, and they really like cultivate the ground and everything else. So this year has been kind of that way for me. I've had just different things going on, things that I have buried and degressed and regressed, and it all seemed to kind of bubble to the surface, and it was like, you know what? You can't bury this anymore. You got to deal with it. So it was kind of like, okay, so I guess I better deal with it, because I had to deal with it, because there's no way, with the vision that I have for 2018, there's absolutely no way that if I did not deal with those issues, 2018 will not be the year that I am planning, that I am praying, that I am claiming it to be. So I had to deal with some things. So that's what 2017 has kind of been about for me. And then as I was thinking, 2017 was that for me. 2018, let me just, before I go into this, I have been challenged I was challenged rather, to pick a word that describes what I want for my 2018. And you've been following me, so you know the key word that I've been using is abundance. And not just abundance, juicy abundance. I mean, this is not for the people who are vegan, I'm sorry, but this is the only reference I can give you. You know how you have a hamburger, and it's not just any hamburger. It's not dry. It's one of those like fresh, juicy burgers where the juice is dripping down your hands and you can't clean yourself up quick enough kind of situation. Well, that's the abundance that I see for myself, and that's the abundance that I see for you. Juicy abundance. So that's pretty much the word that I had came up with. But then another word came to me. B. B-E. B. And as I sat and meditated on that word, I was like, wow, be. Just be. More importantly, just be. So it's like, okay, because I had spoken this to one of my followers, and I told her that she has a gift that she's sitting on, and she knows she's sitting on it, and she's not giving that gift to the world. And next year is the year that she needs to get off of it and give it to the world, because she's been sitting on it long enough. Kind of like me. I have gifts and talents that I've been sitting on for a very long time. And just for whatever reason, mainly fear, I haven't released them to the world. And not just with gifts and talents. Also, hey cuz, how are you? Thanks for watching. So also, when I say just be, it's time for you to just be you. Be who you are. Be who you were created to be. No more fake it till you make it. No more putting on fronts and being what, it's being expected of you to be. No more of that. It's time for you to be, just be. Just be. Just be who you are and thrive in who you are, right? So when I think of just be, a few things came to mind. One thing that is a constant thing that I see that people say is, well, I just want to be happy. Then by all means, be happy. Yes, you have the control of whether or not you are happy. It's not whoever you're dating or married to. It's not who you work for. It's not alcohol and weed. It's not, any of those things. If you truly want to be happy, then only you have the power to really make that happen. You are in control of your own happiness. All those feel-good words of happiness, pleasure, joy, bliss, all rest in your hands. All rest in your hands. You have that power to determine whether you will be happy or not. So if you want to be happy, be happy. I mean, purposely, on purpose, be happy. And what I mean by that is, and you'll see me looking at my notes, because I don't want to forget anything, because this is a good message in my humble opinion. So if you want those feelings of happiness, joy, bliss, pleasure, all that, and then some, then you have to make the mindset shift of, if I want to be happy, I have to be happy. So that means get rid of the joy killers and stealers. Stop hanging around unhappy, ungrateful, energy sucking people. Stop it. Just cut them off. I don't care if they're family or friends or co-workers. Cut them off at the pass. You know, if they start coming at you with all their negativity and issues, you'd be like, whoop, hold up. You're not going to do that to me today. And if you do it enough, eventually they'll back off of you. Yeah. But that's what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to, on purpose, be happy and have purpose to be happy, right? So get away from the energy suckers, the vampires that just suck out all your positive energy. And by the time they're done with you, you're so drained. And you just can't be happy because you're so drained. They filled you up with all their negative energy and you just cut them off. So surround yourself with happy people. Now, this doesn't mean that you surround yourself with people who are annoyingly happy, meaning they have nothing that ever goes wrong. Everything is perfect all the time, because if they're doing that, they are lying. We all have problems. We all have issues. We all have bad days. But the difference is, can you come to terms and be at peace and not stay in that bad day? Or are you going to be like miserable all day, every day? Right? That's the difference. So when I say hang around happy people, I mean hang with people who can have a bad day, but at the end of that bad day, they can find peace. And they won't suck all your energy out, right? That y'all can encourage each other. That's what you want. Not only you want to be around happy people, listen to happy music. I love music. And, you know, there are certain songs that just get me going and make me happy. I mean, stuff that even has happy in the title. Like, you know, today you would probably go to like Pharrell's Happy from Despicable Me. But I mean, I'm old school, so I go back to like Frankie Beverly and Maze when they sing Happy Feelings. That song makes me happy. I don't know about you, but I start feeling those happy feelings that Frankie is singing about. So listen to some happy music, some uplifting music. Uplifting doesn't necessarily mean that it has to be gospel music. It could be anything. It could be secular and just have a good beat and make you, you know, just put you in a good mood. So some happy music. Surround yourself with the things that, you know, make you happy, like pictures. If you have family photos, instead of having all these pictures in your phone, which is great, but I mean, get those photos, get pictures, you know, prints of them and put them in beautiful frames and put them around your house so you can look at your memory of your vacation, or, you know, the pictures of your children, and if you have grandchildren, your grandchildren, pictures of you and your significant other, or you and your friends, or whatever. Surround yourself with things that you love, right? And then do things that you love. If you love going bungee jumping, have at it, Hoss. Go bungee jumping if that makes you happy. If you love to, you know, go rollerblading, or I don't know if people still rollerblade. And I don't know how that popped in my head. But you get what I'm saying. Do things that make you happy. Do things that make you have joy and get those happy hormones going for you. And another thing that gets your happy hormones going, and a lot of people shy away from it, and me personally, I can't wait for my doctor to release me to be able to start doing it again, and that's work out. You have happy hormones after you work out, all those endorphins, right? So you want to do that. And then there's, you know, another thing that I used to do for myself that I'm going to actually start back doing, and that's buy myself fresh flowers to have around the house. When I see, like, because, you know, my favorite flower is a sunflower. So if I have sunflowers, fresh sunflowers, even though they don't last forever, but for that moment of time that I have them in my house, it makes me happy, right? To look at that is beauty. to see it, to smell it, to touch it. Those flowers, they make me happy. So why not? And then there's, certain colors, textures, fragrances, or smells that make people happy. Whatever it is, find that and do it. Have it around you. So if you want to be happy, be happy, right? The next thing is inspiration. If you want to be inspired, then go inspire somebody. And when I say this, really for me with inspiration, I see a lot of people who have their own agenda of things that they want you to believe or to do or anything like that. But it's kind of like if you want people to live healthier and lose weight, then the last thing that you need to do is to criticize them, browbeat them, and bully them into trying to lose weight. You will not win that. Because if anything, you're going to make them either rebel or they're just going to walk away from you and not want to deal with it. So what good is it to take someone who's overweight and say, oh, you're such a loser? Why can't you put the donuts down? Oh my God, if you would just do this, then you could lose the weight. Why? Why are you doing that? And then you post all these things on Facebook. Do you see what this food does to your body and all this other stuff? And you're constantly browbeating people and bullying them into believing what you believe. You're not going to get nothing with that. So if you want to inspire people to change, if that's what your agenda is and you want people to, as you say, wake up, then be inspirational. Lead by example. Yeah, you get better results by that. If you want to inspire, if you want to be inspired, then go and be someone's inspiration. When I do what I do as Coach Rozz, and then I get people that come to me and say, oh, I can so relate to what you said. And what you said is so right. And I needed to hear that message. When I'm told that inspires me and motivates me to do more, to keep leading by example, to keep sharing my story, right? So be inspirational. Be inspirational, lead by example. Because a real leader, doesn't beat up their followers. They lead them. They let them know, I am you. We are the same, right? That's what leaders do. They show and they lead by example. So just be inspiration. Next thing, love. We all want to be loved. We all want to be loved. And now I'm not just talking about romantic love. I mean, love from family, friends, significant other, whoever. We all want to be loved. And some of us are looking for love, whether it be romantic love or whatever. But if you want love, you got to be love. You got to be love. Be loving, right? And if you really want love, it starts with you. It starts with you. So that means if you want to be in love or you want to be loved, then the best person to start with is you. Love you. And I know it gets cliche for people to say that, but it's so true. I've gotten to a place now where I love myself now more than I've ever loved myself, because that was a serious journey. And a lot of times it's still a journey, right? But if you want to be loved, then you be love. You be the total picture of love, of self-love. I had posted something and I had said, for social life and relationships, don't wait on somebody to ask you out. You take yourself out on a date. Yeah, you do that. You get yourself dressed up. You pick you somewhere that you're going to go. You get yourself dressed up. You pick where you're going to go. And you go. And you enjoy yourself. You enjoy your company. And you do that for yourself. Yeah. It's not lame. It's not pathetic. It's wonderful. Because you are the one that determines what you get to do. Like if you go to a restaurant, you ain't got to worry about, well, that's too expensive. You can determine whether something is too expensive or not because you paying for it. So you do. You take you on a date. And then, and this is for me talking to me, but I mean, if you want to go on a date with somebody, ask them out. I mean, hey, it's 2017 about to be 2018 and closed mouth don't get fed. Be bold. Be, right? So if you want love, you got to be love. Love yourself. Be the love for yourself that you've always wanted. That you've always wanted. Show yourself love in every way. Love yourself enough to take care of yourself, mind, body, and spirit. Love your temple. Bless your temple by giving good things to your mind, your body, your spirit. Feed yourself good things. Feed yourself the energy of good things and good food, good conversation, good things that you read. You know, don't just fill yourself up with garbage, because a lot of stuff that's on like online and social media especially can be a lot of garbage, and that can suck a lot of your energy out. And then it gives you images of how you are supposed to look and what, you know, you think other people are expecting of you to look like. Prime example. I posted a picture on my personal page. And basically I was just sharing a memory from 2015 from a holiday party. Now, this is when my locks were maybe little bit of a year old, so it wasn't very long. You know, my face was a little more full, and you know, I can see all these flaws about myself, and I just kind of cringe. But that picture ended up getting so many likes by everybody, and it was like, wow. So my interpretation, based on what I think other people perceive about me, is way different from what they actually thought. So what I'm saying to you is this. You be love. If you want love, be love. Be loving. Love yourself. Love your family. Love your friends. Be a loving, compassionate person, but start it here. Because a lot of times people can't show love to other people because they don't even have the capacity to show love to themselves. So, love. Be love. Don't worry about rejection. Don't worry about, you know, if you are thinking that you're going to ask somebody out or whatever. I mean, if they tell you no, you'll live. You'll live. I promise you. And it's not a slight against you at all. It just means if they say no, I'm not interested in going out with you or whatever, that those aren't your peeps. That's not your person. Or maybe it is, it's just not the right time. But in the meantime, you'll be fine. Go lick your wounds. And then get back up and you will be all right. Take yourself out on a date. Treat yourself. You know, treat yourself to things that make you feel good. Going back to the happy, you know, do a sacred bath, or, you know, fix your favorite meal, or have your favorite bottle of wine on, you know, ready to be drank or whatever. Just do things that make you happy. Just be. Just be. I mean, you've had enough of, faking it till you make it. You've had enough of, you know, living your life according to how other people say that you're supposed to live. And if you go down the list of everything that I mentioned for Vision of 2018, your finances and business slash career, your spirituality, your health and well-being, your social life and relationships, your education and training. All that is relative for you to just be. Just be. You are tasked with being who you were created to be. Stop hiding. Stop hiding who you are. The world is waiting for you to show up as your best you. Your best you, not a clone or a copy of someone else, filled with someone else's expectations, someone else's things that they say that you're supposed to be, or how you're supposed to look, what you're supposed to believe, what you're supposed to think. No. Now is the time for you to just be, to show up in the world as just who you are. That's it. That's why I'm saying just be. So now, for me, as Allison, I'm just going to be. I'm just going to be Allison. I'm no longer going to do the shoulda, coulda, wouldas, I'm not even saying I will be. I'm going to use the two powerful words that was given, in the story of Moses. He was like, who shall I say sent me? And God was like, I am. Tell them that I am that I am. So from now on, I'm not going to say I will travel in 2018. I am a world traveler. I'm not going to say I will be a successful businesswoman. No, I am a successful businesswoman. I'm not going to say I will find love. No, I am love. I am healthy. I am beautiful. I am fearfully and wonderfully made. I am abundant. I am loving. I am. Those are such powerful words because it's saying, no, it's not what I should have been, could have been, would have been, gonna do, hope to do, anything else. I am squashes all of that. So I am and be go hand in hand. Don't just say, I'm gonna travel, or I'm gonna start my business, or I'm gonna be successful. I am successful. I am a writer. I am a real estate agent. I am a wonderful musician. I am a dancer. I am a creative being. I am. That's what you're going to start saying. I am. And just be. Just be. As I close, it makes me think of Common, the rapper Common. I used to have his CD. I have no idea what happened to that CD, honestly. Because I actually had to buy it twice. Because the first time I bought it, I wore it out. I played it, and it was called B. And I think about that CD. I loved that CD. Some people didn't seem to like it, but I did. I loved that CD. So I would play it. And there was one particular song on there. It was the last song on the whole CD. And the last song, I wrote it down because I couldn't remember the exact title of it, but it's Your World, but it's part 2. So it's the part where Common's dad is kind of like talking, and he says, just be. And he just keeps saying, be this, be that. If you say you're going to be a whatever, then just be. You know, if you say, I'm going to be a writer, I want to be a doctor, I want to be, a lawyer, I want to be a healer, I want to be, whatever. Be. Just be. Be it. Claim it as that's what it is. Even if you haven't graduated from law school yet, I am an attorney. Even if you haven't gone completely up the ranks of being a chef, I am a chef. I am. Just be. That is the message for 2018. So I'm claiming juicy abundance, and I'm going to just be abundant. I am abundant. I am abundant. I am a child of the Most High God, and abundance is my birthright. I am abundant. Yes, that's the energy you want to fill yourself up with. That's the level that you want to go to. So no more of the I'm gonna, shoulda, coulda, wouldas, maybe, I guess, I don't know. We're going to stop that. 2018 is not the year for that. If you truly want this to be your best year, if you truly want abundance, if you truly want those things, then the best way to get them is to just be. Just be. Show up and just be. That's what you're tasked with doing in this journey. To go into this new year, you are tasked with just be. Show up and just be. All right? So that's what I got. I hope you enjoyed the message. And I certainly enjoyed this message because, like I said, it came to me today and it just really filled me up. And it hit my heart. And because it's true. So I just leave this again. Show up. Show up for yourself. And just be. Just be. All right? Thank you so much for tuning in. And I am just really thankful for you for showing up today and watching the self-love sermon. This is going to go on YouTube. So I thank you so much. Have a wonderful evening. And I will talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.